Good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 11 of Advent, or maybe it's day 12. I think it's day 11. Seeking with all your heart. Seek with all your heart. At the heart of Advent is this invitation. At the heart of Advent is this invitation. At the heart of Advent is the longing, the covenantal longing of consciousness to be one with us. And we could get into semantics and say, well, consciousness is already one with us, and that is true. Well, we are already whole as we are, and that is true. But what Advent is pointing to is that there are parts of ourselves that haven't yet awakened into the new life that we're living in this body. It's pointing to celebrating the places where we are awakened into that reality. And in pointing to that, recognizing that we're not quite wholly awakened into it. Advent is this time of learning again how to seek with all our hearts. For we can in truth say we're doing the best we can. In fact, I am 100% in agreement with Don Miguel Ruiz, who gives the admonition to just do your best and to recognize that everyone, right from where they are, is doing their best. They're giving their all. So there's truth there in that. But what we have here in the opportunity of Advent is to recognize that we are receiving a tender, all-encompassing, certain, powerful, liberating call to awaken again and awaken into the places where we keep our heart guarded. You may be seeking with all your heart right now, but in all honesty, that seeking with all your heart should lead you to see that there are places within you that are still guarded. So seeking with all your heart reveals the very fragmented pieces of the heart. And I'm using heart as metaphor here. This topic moves me to tears, honestly, because I know that in my own life, every time I find myself merged with consciousness in such a way that my seeking is being met, that I'm being found in the same moment I'm seeking, that I am finding in the same moment I'm seeking, there is nothing more liberating. There is nothing more liberating than to be united with the urge within you to seek with all your heart, to strip away the pretenses that are giving you a false sense of security, that may be keeping yourself open when really you're closing yourself off from going into the one thing where the divine is calling you most powerfully and tenderly. Seeking, as you know well, isn't grasping, isn't having a handle on, isn't going after with this sense of ego drive that we've been given as a gift that has a place within our lives. Seeking is not like that at all. Seeking is surrendering into the innate essential urge that's at the center of our beings, and surrendering in such a way that we move with the seeking. Because in that is instant finding. In Deuteronomy chapter 4, we hear the words of the prophet, "If from there you seek with all your heart, you will find God." And in Proverbs, there is the anecdote, "I love those who love me, and those who seek me find me." This isn't saying that we're not loved if we fall short of loving. This is pointing that love is the very mechanism that gets us into that flow where we can be found and where we can find. In Jeremiah, I'm always so moved. I may have been Jeremiah in a past life, or at least archetypally. "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." And then, of course, the most popular in Luke chapter 11, Jesus is quoted as saying, "Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you." Because we tend to operate as human beings on such a superficial level of our lives, we're met even there with the invitation. Like a beautiful sunrise here, the sky was completely pink this morning. Like a word or a falling in love with someone. And those end up being the very portals wherein our yes leads us to the revelation of our being, leads us to understand what it means to seek with all our hearts. Our work in Advent and every moment of our lives is to strip away the pretense and return again and again and again to seeking with all our hearts. To let our workshop be, what does it mean to seek with all my heart? And today, how am I coming about life guarded? What's my disguise? What's my defense? What's my pretense? What am I afraid of? In naming it and coming close to who and what we are, love can cast out that fear. The love in which we live and move and have our being. The love that is so in love with us that we are being sought every moment of every day, every breath. And between the breaths, there is no ceasing to the way we are being sought. So this morning's meditation is something of an exercise, actually, of releasing the guards around your heart that limit you from seeking with all your heart. Deep down, you want that simplicity, I believe. You can throw that out if that's not true for you. Deep down, we want to be free. Free to love intensely. Free to be so committed that there is nothing else but commitment, and it leads us from the inside out. So for our meditation, I invite you to close your eyes And with your eyes closed, bring your inward gaze to the left hand, wherever your left hand may be resting. And notice the relationship between the palm of the left hand and whatever it's close to, the air, your thigh, your right hand. Become aware of the energetic field of the left hand. And keeping the eyes closed, raise the left hand and place it on the center of the chest, directly upon the heart chakra. And if you are aware of your chakras, consciously open the heart chakra, the front and the back, seeing it like a whirling vortex opening wider. And if you're not aware of your chakra, just simply sense and imagine that the chakra is opening. And the left hand is upon the front, the very center, as this vortex opens. And trusting that we are alive because of a life force. Allow this life force that is pure, that is healing light, to move from the left hand into the heart, effortlessly moving to all the places within you that are open and all the places that within you are wounded or closed. And if you are comfortable, release from the heart the ways you know and the ways you do not know that you have defensiveness, guardedness, delusion, darkness, doubt. And allow the left hand to represent the consciousness that loves you so deeply and is capable of holding and receiving your own limitations. And as we bring this meditation to a close, allow a divine blessing to move from the left palm upon the heart, blessing your heart for its goodness, its integrity, of all the kindness that you show that goes seen or unseen, the courageous choices that you have made in your life, the tender moments when maybe you felt alone, the innocence that may have been taken from you at an early age, and the recovery of the innocence now. The divine and noble call to love as God. From the Acts of the Apostles, we hear that because it is in this consciousness that we live and move and have our being, that we are the offspring of consciousness. We are the image and the likeness. And your heart is the noble vehicle that gives you the opportunity to show it in this life. And I invite you, when you're ready, to move your left palm back into your lap and to let the love within your heart surge up into your eyes. And once you feel that love behind the eyes, open your eyes to greet the morning and make your first gift of love outward into our group and all those that will do the meditation during the day. Blessings, my friends. Have a great day.